Hello everybody, it's Calxiyn here. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember that you guys should become patrons over on Patreon if you guys want to support the channel.
Hey,
and all
hey,
that.
Cal,
Want an intro.
Do you want to hear a funny joke?
What?
Why were the Mongols always so happy?
Why?
Because they were nomads. Because they were nomadic.
I don't get it.
Because they were nomadic. Okay. So they were nomads. So they were always happy because it was nomad.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
so that was my really funny joke. You know what?
I
thought I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna say that in the reaction. I'm gonna save it for this video. I'm gonna save the good shit for now.
I didn't connect.
But
I'm sorry.
So I have buyer's remorse.
Anyways,
that was a really good last episode. I thought this was like the second last episode.
No, it's the last one. So
yeah, it was the last one.
Some chaos.
Yeah, some like big reveals. We see Elray as a communicator.
Well, okay. Let's try to go in orders. So the Nomad actually tries to cause trouble.
Yes.
Right. I like how Scout, I guess, like, uses the cannonballs and all that. Red Manuel has a really, depressing backstory all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's just like he was...
His mother is never satisfied with what he does.
His wife makes fun of him.
No one likes him, and Scout's just like, well, you're kind of a jerk.
Dick, dude. Like, he just was like, oh. Like, he had a genuine moment there.
Yeah.
Like, he never really considered it.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate it, but then the bitch fires him out of a cannon.
I mean... Yeah, but...
And so then I feel like all of that character development is lost, although that is the joke. That is the joke, and it is a very funny joke.
I think that the moral of the story is that having a genuine realization then doesn't necessarily mean... Negate what you've done in the past, so she fired him out of the cannon. It's all metaphorical and symbolic, I don't know.
Haven't we all been fired out of a metaphorical cannon before, Cal?
Right here. Right here.
I love how you just
right here.
My sternum?
We're backwards. Did you realize that? Because I didn't. Okay, so a bit off topic, but if you guys look back there, you can see our wall of support. So support is spelled the right way when we're looking at it in this video. But when I was talking on Discord flips your camera to make it double confused, so the words were backwards, and we were on the other side. But anyway, because I did a Discord interview with Unicorn of War. You guys should look forward to that eventually. To get back to the episode, though, yeah, obviously, Scout is having some good ideas, firing cannons into walls. I mean, that just makes it so, the people lose all the water that was there.
Although it looked like
they were able to get some and they were able to drink. I don't understand that part.
It didn't seem like a lot of people were getting a lion's share of the water. It wasn't.
No, they had some cups or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but it does not feel like simply blowing up the dam is
yeah, I don't know if that was
seeing as maybe
helpful.
It was necessary to conceal water.
But
anyways,
to continue, yeah, I like how I was like, Hunter, he's gonna magic the statue back there, and then he did. So A+ for me. But I guess reveals in this episode that I thought were interesting. First of all, why does everybody know that the Nomad is a scarecrow? Was that supposed to be super obvious to us, and then we all just didn't get it? Maybe? Because everybody else knew that already, and we didn't get it until they revealed that he was... I wonder if they did that on purpose because they found out the fans weren't getting it. The reveal where they do the flashback and he's on the scarecrow thing?
I think no. I think other people just... I don't know, maybe if someone, took off his hat and realized, oh, dude's made of straw when he's passed out. Maybe when
but even Scout knew that. How did she know?
Well, it could have happened when in between him getting shot and them being brought in. But
I mean for the audience though, I'm talking about us. Are we just stupid? Were we supposed to know that the whole time, or do you think that was a reveal that happened?
That was a reveal
to them as well.
No, that was a reveal in that episode when you realized that he started off as
a scarecrow. I don't know. I guess maybe. We also find out why he's a scarecrow, though. I found the symbolism there really interesting, that he's a scarecrow because it seems like Elray is a group of birds. Or at least that's how he tends to present himself at the moment. That's how he appears.
Long
which makes sense to split your magic into a bunch of beings so you're not caught up.
And fuck, man, everyone's favorite character, who we now get to see what the Don looks like without his wig. Didn't know that was a wig. It was really.
I figured it was because that's something that lots of that's what people associate with certain eras of French, right? Or France's big powdered wigs and all that. So I figured. So yeah, I think that's really interesting that it's a group of crows, just because
that's creepy.
Rooster Teeth just has like a fascination with talking birds and crows
for whatever reason.
All that I don't know, but I like the juxtaposition. I guess he's a scarecrow, and then they're a group of crows. There's a nice little foil right there. Mm-hmm. Speaking of plans that were foiled, I guess. Toph, got
so
like
all
fucking
of our
meat.
theories of fucking Toph. Did we have one where Toph next season joins up with them?
Yeah, we had one of those. Like, that's all crushed by now. So I guess the realistic approach now is kind of that. Toph seems like she's gonna be the next Dawn Paragon.
Because I guess the
he's
elderly
dead.
birds are like, you weren't the man for the job, and looked over for
and
Toph,
then it wasn't like,
I
am no man. You know how they say, I don't remember
that
what.
was Game of Thrones, I think.
No,
that was Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, so it's like, I think somebody says no man can break this curse or something, and then she's like, well, good that I'm no man, or something. Like, there's variations of that meme, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, Toph is the woman for the job, so it seems.
So it looks like it's going to be her job to hunt down the Nomad
and then maybe after that, she'll join them.
Yes. You'll finally appreciate your love for him. And
so I guess the ship is sort of dead. I wouldn't say it's dead, though.
It's not dead.
I don't think this makes it dead. I think this makes it more alive, just because it doesn't mean, like... We talked about this in the video when we talked about them being confirmed. Like, it's obvious that they are a couple, if that makes sense. They are... I don't want to say that they're endgame. I don't know how to explain this, and I can't think of a comparison at the moment. Let's use... Okay, so Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, right? Flynn's the bad guy, right, for a while. I don't want to say bad guy, but obviously he's not the best guy, right? He's a thief, and he's trying to, use Rapunzel to get his crown back and all that sort of stuff, and then they sort of fall in love later. Obviously, this is a very different situation, but that's sort of what I find comparable. It's not that they're not endgame, it's that one of them is participating as the bad guy or the antagonist very briefly, and then coming to the good side maybe later, but their relationship is developing throughout the bad guy, good guy trials, if that makes sense. I think that is a good comparison. It's not the best, but... I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say, is that their relationship only continues to develop more as they are in opposing forces between each other, because the opposition makes them realize how much they do not want to fight each other, but obviously Toph feels a sense of duty, whereas Scout feels, I guess, her own sense of duty in her, morality, maybe, whereas Toph feels a sense of duty in a very rigid sense. And so, yeah, I don't think that this show is necessarily about shipping. You have two established characters that have a rapport together, and it's them kind of going through the motions of that. That is what I would say. Because I saw people talking about, well, it looks like the ship's dead. I don't think this is a show about... It's a
slow burn, baby. We've all read a fan fiction like that.
Like I said, I don't think this is a show about ships, if that makes sense. Or about shipping. With Ruby, if something is, confirmed, it's okay, the ship's dead. You know what I mean? But this isn't necessarily about ships dying or ships being dead. If that makes sense. You guys understand what I mean. We don't need to go in circles. But it does seem like Toph is gonna be after them, and eventually she will turn to the good side, or or Scout side, or whatever. But it would be kind of cool if Toph was the one hunting them down throughout the entire series, and then when they finally get to the end, maybe they switch sides. So, it's... I don't know, why am I thinking about Bowser and Princess Peach right now, for whatever reason?
Although I do get Bowser vibes from Toph.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's a very poor example, but basically what I'm saying is that, the Nomad's kind of or I guess Scout is Mario.
Okay.
Peach is the Nomad and Bowser is Toph. Sort of. And so Scout keeps going to rescue the Nomad, right, and to kill all the other governors. And Toph is there. We have an interaction with Toph, and then we go to the next castle, or whatever the metaphor should be. So basically, I'm thinking the format is they're gonna find a governor, they're gonna go fuck the governor up, right? Toph is gonna be there, they're gonna have some character development because they're in the same space, even if they're not on the same side, and maybe by the time all 4 governors have been taken down, right, maybe after they take down the first governor, Toph gets upgraded to governor and she gets some magic. And so then the season after that, it's sort of one of those things where Toph is always chasing after Scout and Nomad until the end, and they have, like, development in their relationship, even though they are constant opposing forces. That's what I'm imagining.
And it's gonna be some good shit.
I'm
excited for. I hope they do a second season. The show's really good.
I mean, I couldn't see them not. Like, I don't know if the show is as popular as RWBY, but it's very well done, and I think it deserves a lot more praise than maybe it has received. Like, I don't think this necessarily matters, but I know a lot of the RWBY YouTubers aren't bothering to cover it, and I think that's unfortunate. Like, I don't want to drag Arnold or anything, but he's one of the biggest RWBY YouTubers, right? And he doesn't have any interest in the show, but I feel like if he watched it, it would encourage other people to watch it. Somebody I will kind of give praise to is Eruption Fang for, like, giving it a shot and doing reviews each episode.
He's done everything for basically.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm saying that I'm glad that he's doing it because he's one of the bigger RWBY YouTubers in the community, right? And so I think that his influence really matters in terms of drawing people over to the show. And most reactors are reacting to it, but some people are outright ignoring it, and so I would encourage those people to go take a look. Because I'd like to encourage people to watch it myself. That's basically what I'm saying. It is a very good show. I think it deserves people to give it the chance.
This one even had a bit of an comedic action element to it, and I dug that a lot.
And I think it's very it's very concrete. It's very solid in what it is, if that makes sense. Whereas RWBY has had problems that we've discussed before. So
have we ever?
Have we ever? But yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we will see you guys later. Bye. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys want to support the channel, you guys should become patrons over on Patreon. $10 patrons get video tickets, and these video tickets are used to request things like shipping videos, theory videos, or sometimes entire episodes of anime. You guys will see that some of our videos have paid Patreon request or paid Patreon video. Those are these guys who are asking us to do that for them. Our $5 patrons, of course, get early access to everything that we put onto the channel, and our $1 patrons, they are able to join our Discord server just like all of the other tiers on this list, obviously. So if that interests you, then you guys should check it out. A link is in the description down below, and I'm hoping to see you guys again in our Discord server. Bye, guys.